Hey, I'm having so much fun at Starfire. Like, we are blessed to have a lot of professional athletes and teams here in the Great Northwest, but there are no guys that I have met more humble than the Seattle Seawolves here. I've got my friends Ben and Cam. Cam, I'm coming to you in a second, but Ben, let's talk. You're a scrum half. What is that?
So I guess what the comparison would be is kind of the quarterback in football.
So you're like Russell Wilson. But better looking.
Not quite. But yeah, we do kind of the marching around the field and then the bossing people around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun to be able to boss people around like Cam, who are much bigger than me, and they have to listen.
Yeah, and you can watch Ben and Cam and the entire Seawolves team. Their next home game is February 17th, again here at Starfire in Tukwila. Cam, like, you know, you're a tiny fella.
Yeah, well, I'm part of the forward pack. So the team's divided up into backs and forwards. 8 forwards, 7 backs. The forwards are generally the bigger, better-looking guys who tend to do the hard work.
Yeah.
Those are the guys you're going to see in the scrums and lineouts.
Got it.
And then the back line is going to be in behind there. They're generally the faster guys, the play callers, and they're going to be the ones who end up scoring most of the points.
Okay, now let me ask you this, Ben. I've heard a rumor that this is a hooligan sport. What's the saying?
Hooligan sport played by gentlemen, I think is what it is.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, it's a little bit crazy in terms of the things we do on the field. We hit each other, we punch each other, all that kind of stuff. But off the field, you know, we're gentlemen, and to the referees, we're not yelling at them, screaming at them. And there's always respect between players and teammates and coaches.
And what I found really interesting, though, too, is like, you know, and I'm sorry for like all the football references, but that's just kind of what a lot more people know is like you'll see Pete Carroll marching up and down the lines, but Cam, Coach Reggie he's not running up and down this way, is he?
No. He's a pretty empowering coach. So you know, we come up with a plan all week, and he gives us the tools we need in our toolbox, and we get to kind of dictate that as we go. So we'll be getting notes from him, but it's up to guys like Ben to call the shots as we go.
Interesting. So yeah, so the coach hangs out in the media box, but this is what I found the most interesting. Can y'all show me how to? Is it throw the rugby ball?
Pass.
Pass. That's what I said. Pass.
Yeah.
How does this happen? It looks weird.
So there's 2 types of passing. There's like kind of the contemporary type of passing where you kind of hold it with your fingers along the laces and you kind of just flick it across.
Okay.
That's kind of used more for, you know, short range passing. But if Cam backs up and we get a little bit more distance, what we do is we tend to hold the ball with one hand in the back, one hand in the front, and we kind of spin it out. Yeah. Just like you know, obviously if you're trying to throw a football downfield 40 yards, it's not gonna go very far if you're not spinning the ball. So the same thing in rugby, you just kind of spin it and push through.
Okay. Maybe you know what? Hey Cam, you want to be a TV reporter here for a second?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna take your spot. I'm gonna pretend. Here, you
Perfect.
take this.
I'll be freestyling over here.
Now you describe what's happening.
Okay, so you're gonna grab one hand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, up on the side here.
Yeah.
Other one back.
Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna come from your hip.
Okay.
And spin it, and end up pointing right at Ben.
I almost hit
You're
his
good.
pretty face.
Oh, it's fine.
I can catch.
Ready? Beautiful.
Watch
Yeah.
No. Okay, we're gonna
pretty
let the
close.
professionals do that. See,
8
Cam
out of
is so sweet. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. All right, I'll try out next year. But in the meantime, February 17th, this is where I'll be cheering on these guys for their next home game. Their next match is actually this weekend. You know, you guys are defending the Shield, the reigning champions. You know, no pressure. But if you want to find out more about the Seattle Seawolves, you can go to their website, seattleseawolves.com. And thank you so much. Like, it's just been a great morning, guys. Back on over to you.
It looks like it's been so much fun, Ellen. Great job out there.